All right, so the article I read was The Integration of Crime Analysis into Law Enforcement Agencies by Taylor Kowalek and Boba. The article by Taylor et al. Discusses analysts and their role in agencies, their perceptions about police officers, as well as officers' perceptions about crime analysis. The article begins with a description of what crime analysis is. Crime analysis involves the systematic study of crime and disorder problems conducted within a police agency in order to assist in criminal apprehension, crime and disorder reduction, crime prevention, and evaluation. Quote on page 155. The authors discuss how crime analysis has been incorporated over the years. They note, however, that the usefulness and organizational fit of crime analysts is still in question. They discuss a review of the literature next. They note how the literature on crime analysis is rather incomplete in the area of prevalence, characteristics, and effectiveness in crime analysis and crime mapping. Of the studies that they did find, they found in one that 73% of agencies utilized a form of crime analysis. The other study found that crime analysis varied by police agencies. The bigger one they talked about was a one done by Cope in 2004 in the UK. It discusses the utilizes participation, observation, and interviews with analysts, officers, and management as their form of data collection. And the study concluded that crime analysts are faced with challenges of being able to provide management with effective products, as well as them being fully accepted and incorporated into police agencies. This study conducted by Cope is the basis for the one conducted by the authors to understand crime and intelligence analysts' perception of sworn law enforcement personnel attitudes about crime analysts and how the two different groups perceive each other. Therefore, they conducted their study through cross-sectional surveys taken or given to crime analysts and intelligence analysts. They were completed by individuals who are either one of those two categories or both. The survey was sent out to all participants from all three listserv members, and it was anonymous. In the end, they ended up with 238 respondents. Let's see. The questions that they measured were, number one, patrol officers' attitudes towards crime analysts. Number two, upper management's attitudes towards crime analysts. Number three, oh my God, that word fit of crime analysts within the agency, patrol officers' use of crime analyst products. They also wanted their survey to be to have context, so they included questions such as the analyst's experience, skills, supervision, and agency characteristics of size and structure. In the end, they ended up with analysts that 59.5% were in city and municipal departments, 17.3 were from sheriff's office, 11 were from state agencies, 6.8 were county police departments, and 5.5 were from federal agencies. The vast majority of them, 81.8%, only worked with 100 or more law enforcement officers. 38.1 had 100 to 499 officers. 29.7 had 1,000 or more officers. And 70% of the participants had over 3 years of experience. 47.9 conducted crime mapping and offender pattern analysis, whereas only 19.2 did just crime mapping and 14.5 did just offender pattern analysis. So the results were that most respondents believed that their management supported their work and that they did not see a problem with organizational fit. However, less than half of the respondents, 45%, felt that not only were the analysts not accepted in the police culture, but further that patrol officers did not make effective use of them or their skills. On the other hand, nearly all respondents stated that they made efforts to understand patrol officers' work. Let's see. Further, most of the respondents, the vast majority, stated that they didn't believe that officers had enough time to engage in proactive investigation, don't know why I can't talk, and problem-solving initiatives outside of their normal job descriptions, which brings a question of if they can't find the time to act on the information, that's a concern. Let's see. So the limitations from this study is that it was not representative of all analysts in the U.S. Also, it is only from the perspective of the analysts, not any law enforcement. So the authors state how there needs to be the law enforcement side. Another limitation is the type of analysts that were part of the study. There wasn't enough of tactical or intelligence. There were more of strategic, which works more with the management than it does the line patrol officers. So in the end of the article, they offer some future research, which again, I stated getting the officers' opinions and reconducting the survey that way. So yeah, overall, good read, good information to know. That's about it.